Hey y'all, it's Heel Heat time.
Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat. This is our Ring of Honor show for the week. My name is George Coles and let's jump right into it. Now if you noticed the past couple weeks we didn't do a Ring of Honor review, basically because they were doing their year-end review shows, which were matches that we've already reviewed throughout the year, so it kind of felt redundant to do so. This week we have a brand new show, well sort of. It's two matches from Final Battle 2013, the main event, and one of the more high-profile matches on the card. We had Silas Young, the first match of the night, Silas Young versus Mark Briscoe in a strap match. Now, to be honest, I watched the iPay-per-view and I've watched this. They edited it down a bit, not too much, but this was a solid strap match, a good kind of, harkening back to the days of the NWA and Wahoo McDaniel, who they referenced during the match. But a good, solid match. I really dig what they're doing with Silas Young. I think he's a star in the making. I think he has potential to be a future Ring of Honor World Champion. A big win over Mark Briscoe in a strap match is going to go far for his career, and I really enjoyed it. Great match to put on to the television show. From what I understand, they're in new markets, so there's going to be new eyes coming on this show, and this is the first thing you show. Kudos. Way to go to get them hooked on it. They're going to look into the intensity, the brutality, the sportsmanship, all wrapped in one package, and start off with an awesome match, which leads us into the second, and two of two matches. The world title match from Final Battle, Michael Elgin versus Jay Briscoe versus Adam Cole. This match was exactly what we've come to expect from a Final Battle main event. Over the years, it's been between that and Glory by Honor. They've been their two premier shows, and usually the main events of both of them do not disappoint. This went right along with it. We seen at one point Matt Hardy interfere on Adam Cole's behalf. Mark Briscoe come to make an equal out the teams. Adam Cole picks up a win in a kind of chaotic win. Picks it up out of nowhere. Gets it, defends his belt. I thought it was a great idea and the right booking decision to keep him looking strong. Adam Cole's a young guy. You don't want him to have a short reign and hamper his whole career, which might be 3, 4, 5 years in Ring of Honor. But altogether, great match. Made even better by after the match, Adam Cole and Matt Hardy were attacking the other two guys when familiar music hit. Something we haven't heard in Ring of Honor in almost 2 years. And it was the return of Chris Hero. Came through the crowd, hit the rolling elbow, roaring elbow, Misawa elbow, whatever you want to call it, on Matt Hardy. Stood there, waved at Adam Cole, basically serving notice that Chris Hero is back. He's back in Ring of Honor. Which I think is awesome because Chris is awesome, as the song says. And, if you watched our year-end recap, that was the biggest shocker to me that NXT WWE let him go. The guy's got star written all over him, and it was obvious from the second he came through the crowd that the fans were ready to see Chris Hero, happy to see Chris Hero, ready for him to be right back into the world title picture, one of the great Ring of Honor competitors of all time, one of the great indie wrestlers out there right now. But I was excited and happy to see him. Future challenger for Adam Cole. Future challenger for a bunch of people. Ring of Honor is really exciting now. You got AJ Styles making appearances. Chris Hero coming back. I mean, there's a buzz going around, and Ring of Honor is starting to pick up momentum again. Young Bucks are coming in more often. The matches on the card are stupendous. The commentary team's picking up. Everything's rolling in their favor. It's like a snowball going downhill, getting bigger. Just quoted looking down the barrel of a gun for you guys. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a Beastie Boys song. But anyway, love the Beastie Boys. Anyway, let's go right into our ratings for the show. If you've seen our show before, you know we have a 1 to 5 scale. 1 is the worst, 5 is the best. Giving the show a 5 all the way. Ring of Honor continuing to be the best in-ring talent, or the best in-ring matches on any national televised wrestling show. Way better than WWE, way better than TNA. Dare I say better than almost any indie promotion out there. PWX out of North Carolina puts on some great stuff as well. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, what can you say about them? They're great as well. You know, you got all this great talent. Ring of Honor's using it and putting on excellent shows. Like I said, there are new markets tuning into this for the first time, and they're not going to tune away next week. They're going to be right there looking for it again. But basically, that's all I have to say about that. My name is George Coles, and this has been another episode of Heel Heat.